Hello guys and welcome back. In this episode I want to talk to you about my personal fitness journey. So it's been up and down. So I was always athletic, I was in shape from sports like football, etc. And then when I first moved to London, it was the first time I really joined the gym and actually hit it properly. And I managed to get myself to like 16 stone, 220 pounds in weight. Kilograms I think is 100, and I'll pull a picture up now. You can see the size difference, but I did this with a dirty bulk. I got stupidly strong, but I did this with a dirty bulk, and I just felt as though it would be very hard to lose the body fat. So I ended up, I read a lot about having to lift the same sort of weights when you're cutting, but I don't know, I just didn't really follow that system. I knew what to do, but I kind of fucked up. I think I just kind of paid attention to what everyone was saying when they're like, oh, do more reps, do your cardio, get in shape for summer. And I just didn't stick to what I knew. And I feel like I messed it up. I lost a lot of muscle very quickly. And then, or I shouldn't say muscle, the muscle was still there. I lost a lot of size quickly. And I wasn't really confident in my physique. And then a whole bunch of things went wrong. I had to move, my house flooded. I ended up being out of the gym for like 2 whole months after that, and it kind of ruined my entire journey. And then after that, I ended up, we ended up in lockdown in COVID-19. So it was like the gyms were closed but for me, basically, the gyms were closed for like 11 months. I was really in and out. I just couldn't really get a consistent run. And there were a few fragmented months in between that as well. But it was like 10, 11 months where I wasn't really in the gym after being in the gym for like a year and a half, 2 years straight. I'm really intensely going for it. Now, it's left me with a physique today, this COVID shit, this kind of hacked together from previous years of building muscle. I was doing the most ever on bench press. I did 140 kg, 150. I think I did 1 rep. Deadlift, I was doing 230 consistently. I was doing weighted pull-ups with like 40 kg. I got stupidly strong on the pull-ups. I did, and that was like 10 reps. Like I was taking the piss with the pull-ups. Dips were too easy. What else we got on the compound? Squat was 150, 3 reps I think I managed to get, which isn't bad, but for somebody who's always played football and had skinnier legs, they got really big. And I'd never really done legs before in my life, so my body wasn't used to it. 153 reps, 150 kg, 3 reps was pretty good. Military press, I think I just did 90 kg. Which wasn't bad from a standing start. Some real good lifts, real good reps. I was really proud of my deadlifts because pound for pound, I was like one of the best in the gym. Bench press wasn't bad either. I was really strong. I was stacking most machines when it came to back as well, like lat pull down, seated lat pull. I was stacking most of these machines. My back's still really big today. The only problem is after being at the gym and not having, I was just doing pull-ups in the park. It was just very tough, and it keeps you kind of fit, but I like food, so I need to be able to lift as heavy as possible. It makes it really, really difficult to keep the weight off otherwise, especially if I'm not doing cardio and sprints and stuff, and I was just kind of just doing pull-ups every day and trying to fit it all in. And it's been a big problem with 1STMAN, and I've said to you guys multiple times before that success versus fitness, you can do both, but one's got to be your ultimate goal. One's got to be your full-time job, and the other one's got to be a side project. I've worked my nuts off on 1STMAN. I feel like I've got it to a real good position. The final shirt is here today, or what I believe will be pretty close, 1% away from the final shirt. I think the final ones that actually get sent out to people will be they'll take a little bit more time to build, so the quality might be better. But yeah, basically I've not disregarded the gym, but I've treated it as second or even third, in my life leading up to this point. And it's made it really difficult to get in the shape that I wanted to be in. I always dreamed of being in, just being like 16 stone, 220 pounds, 100 kilograms, like I said, but with an 8-pack and just being shredded. So you're at that weight, but you're lean. And I was very close to that before. And now I think I'm like 85 kilograms, which isn't bad. And I've still got, as I'll show from the video, now I've done a before and after. I've still got a shit ton of muscle just packed into my frame. You can just see, especially on my back and my triceps, around my chest area, my shoulders. I'm just got like those kind of apes that you see when they're shaven. I feel like I've got that, but hidden under a ton of body fat. And I think that comes from just decades of just sports and lifting weights and just doing stuff that is based on physical activity. And I will outlift people double my body weight. I get people who have been bodybuilders all their life, and I'll lift like my 230 kg deadlift. I was like, I think I was 95 kilograms at the time when I did that. And it was easy. I just had to leave. I could have gone way higher, but I just had to leave because I was running out of time. It was the highest I got to before time ran out. And there was guys around me that were like 20 stone. So I don't know what that would be. I don't know what that would be in kilograms. Probably something like 130 kilograms. And they couldn't get that off the floor. So I know pound for pound, I've got a ton of strength. I've just never really used it. And I've got a naturally athletic frame. I mean, like, you can see that I have muscle there. I think I'm sweating real badly, but never mind. You can see that I have a ton of muscle there. I've just never really, apart from those 2 years ago, I've never really kicked it into gear and really gone for it full on, because I've always prioritized success, because I believe once you become super rich, or you've got all that time because you've got money, you can go, all right, I'm going to dedicate 6 months with a personal trainer or something, or I believe there's going to be a lockdown again in October. I've built a gym here. I can just repeat every single day and just train my ass off for 2-3 hours per day and just get in the best shape of my life. And I've asked Steve for some help, because I'm going to document this journey and I don't want it to be shit. I don't want to fuck up. I'm really going to go for it and show you guys like what it takes to get to the top in all areas of life. I want to really become, I feel like success and stuff like that I've done pretty well in. I feel like intellectually I've raised myself up, confidence and stuff like that I've done pretty well. I think fitness now is something I really want to tick and get that to a 10. And I've asked Steve for some tips, and I've said, look, I know how to bulk. I'm pretty sure I know how to bulk. I've done it pretty well in the past. I managed to whack on weight at an accelerated rate like I've never done before. And I only used mass gainer. This time I've got creatine, mass gainer, protein. I've got everything I need. I've got a lot more money this time. I'll be able to spend a lot more time doing this, and I've got a gym literally in the room that I work in. So, there's no excuses. I think I'm going to bulk real quickly. I want to get back to like 16 stone, 220 pounds. I just want to be stomping around and be as big as possible without putting on too much weight this time. Then I want to cut by just dropping the calories by like 100 per day, which is something I'm shit at. Something I'm dreadful at. I've never really focused on that shit. I've never really looked into it too much. I always thought it was when people get too specific, but I've realized now, once I get back to where I was before, which will happen quick because of the nuclei, I'm already benching 100 kg over there. I've done a video with ease. I'm doing like 9 reps and I'm taking the piss with it. It feels like really light, and I think my strength is there. I just need to get my legs back to where they were. Strength is back to where it used to be. If I eat enough, I'm bound to get back to like 16 stone again. And then from that point onwards, that's what I said to Steve. I need your help. I need your help with the diet at that point. I need your help with the training. Like, how am I going to structure this? How am I going to lose that body fat but maintain as much muscle as possible, and then have the perfect physique ready for next summer, which is the whole aim here. And I figured if I do this myself, business stuff might pop up. I might get distracted. The shirts are here now. They might, I know that they will make a shit ton of money. I don't want to be like, okay, stream platform, let's just travel the world. I want to use this time period where I think we're going to be locked down until June anyway. I want to use this time period to really nail the fitness home and be like, right, that box is ticked. That can just get maintained. I'll always be in great shape from now on. Streaming platforms next. Hit 30 years old and be like, I've got the shirts making millions. I've got 1STMAN in general making a lot of money. I've got the streaming platform making tens of millions per month. I'm 30 years old. I'm in the perfect shape. Now is the time to just be like, let's enjoy all this. I'll still work my balls off, but I can take a Saturday off and go out and actually go out for a meal, go out for drinks or something, and, dress up a little, and then like buy the cars that I've always wanted, buy the homes that I've always wanted, which I've held myself back on, drive around in that dark green McLaren or the 1STMAN blue McLaren. I'm still deciding which one. Go and buy that penthouse that I've held back on for years. and go and live that whole kind of lifestyle and enjoy myself a bit. And I think now is the perfect time to do it with fitness. And I'm going to document the whole journey, and I'm going to show you guys the before and after. I'm not going to pull any punches in this. I'm going to document it exactly how it goes. The gym isn't anything special, guys. I've bought a little bit of equipment with me from my dad's old house. He's got some old weights. They do the fucking job, I'm going to invest in a squat rack, probably a few little machines. It's a decent enough space. I could probably get about 6 or 7 machines in there, and I've got free weights. So I just need to buy 2 50 kg plates so that, I've always got enough weight, maybe 4 of them so that I can do the deadlifts. Maybe it's all concrete with the mat, so I think deadlifts will be fine. But you can do pretty much anything here, so there's no excuses. But I'm just going to document everything. I'm going to be as real as fuck. I'm going to tell you how I feel when I'm demotivated, whatever. And I'm just going to push this to the limit, and I'm going to use it as inspiration for you guys. I might do it as a First Man the Journey. I might do it as First Man the Fitness Journey, my fitness journey, whatever. I think I'll do it separately, because First Man the Journey is a little bit different. That's the company in general. But that's what I'm going to do, guys. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. I think it'll be a nice addition to what I already do and the body language. It'll keep things fresh. And especially if you guys are bulking too throughout winter, which a lot of people do, I think it will be fantastic to watch, see what I'm supplementing on. I've got Steve coaching me. I'll probably have Cameron, who came on the podcast, coaching me. I can message Justin St. Paul, who can coach me. I feel like this will be massive motivation, and whatever I do, a lot of you guys should probably follow suit, because I've got 3 fitness experts teaching me and helping me along the way. Yeah, and that's basically going to be it, guys. And I'm just going to document it all, see where we end up, and just use it as, inspiration, and just add another dimension for dual branding. It'll be great for First Man, but it'll be great for myself, attracting new subscribers. Fitness influencers have a giant audience. I feel like if I can get in ridiculous shape and have documented it, because most fitness influencers document it when they're already in shape. If I can document it from, good genetic potential or just good body potential, you're halfway there. And I can document it to my perfect body goals. And then everybody else can be like, okay, if he's done it and I've seen step by step how he's done it, what it took, what he did, I think it would be great inspiration.